Let's fly to it. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about magic potions.
Yeah.
Like, what is that next best thing that is gonna come out of nowhere and help us survive another decade? I felt like social media was that placebo that guided us through the last 10 years. But then I'm feeling like the effects of the potion is wearing off.
Do you think a potion is something that prevents us from focusing on, so-called reality? Like the potion is more of a way of numbing you down,
Mm.
distractive, or the potion itself is the new reality?
The potion could be like a patch. You know how you face a lot of glitches within a program and you try to search for any release patches to fix the errors. And if you can't find any, then I guess your other option is to reset.
I think reset is a wonderful idea. Like, when the computer doesn't work, you turn it off, you turn it on, and somehow things becomes normal again. I think as energies, as chaos builds up, most systems has a way to reset. Like the planet has a way of reset. Like every now and then you have earthquake and tsunamis and typhoons and whatnot. So that it actually releases the entropy, the chaotic energy. Whereas human, on an individual level, that system does not seem to exist, at least by default. I think what really comes well is as society and cultures, we invent all these things. Reset buttons that actually somehow provide a approximate version of that reset button. You can argue that things like entertainment and art are like you temporarily get extracted from reality and being put in this world in which it's a parallel to the reality, and which you kind of after this exposure of experience, then you go back to the normal.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how long does it take for you to reset because live long enough time in that parallel world and that becomes your new normal.
I think there are certain existential pursuit that is needed for anybody to stay sane. Like you kind of need to do a lot of things. You're not quite sure why you do it, but then you need to listen to the sound of your voice and then you kind of just need to pursue it. Because like only via this it's funny because in the beginning of this talk we talk about chaos and entropy and like all these connected energies. As a single individual, as society, as cultures, you create all these reset points in which you bring down the level of chaos because there's too much. You can't stand each other, let's just have a day off.
Mm.
But then creation is the opposite. You just cannot have another day off anymore. You just like, this is too much. This nothingness is too much. I really need to make the 0 to 1. I really need to, break the ice. Diamond. Have you looked at the molecular structure of diamond, which is like a perfect hexagonal 3-dimensional structure, like it's really great to look at molecular level, but nothing happens there, like nothing moves because it's so stable. And then like person is like that, like if nothing moves, it's really great on a postcard, but it doesn't really work when you are moving forward because time is continuous and you want to bring a bit of progress to yourself. And in order to achieve it, you need to light the fire. You need to change the diamond into graphite and into carbon in which they actually can burn. You create more chaos, release more kinetic energy into other stuff, and then you make something out of that nothing. And that arguably is more worth more than diamond.
Uh-oh.